Hey, it's your boy Floyd Brown. This is the Saturday edition of the Outspoken Show, midday. We're gonna play some music, but we're gonna get live today. We're gonna do a lot of talking and discussing, debating. I'm here with my man, Mr. Showtime with a Y.
You already know.
And we get ready to kick it off today. We talking about locals versus celebrities, pros versus Joes, and why y'all would much rather spend hundreds of dollars to see professional entertainers, or let's say famous entertainers, versus going to support some of your local acts. And we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's chime in. We out here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes, sir.
The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. We got some fun today, man. This is almost like a re-reunion show.
Yeah.
With my man Showtime with a Y, Mr. Sincere.
You know.
And
it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute, bro. You know.
Everybody had to get this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on their grind. So
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta get your grind on, and then come back to the pot. Y'all know what it is. We in 16 countries right now. Shouts out to all of our listeners, everybody that be chimed in, tuned in, logged in, that been uploaded or downloaded the Outspoken Show. We're now on 8 different platforms. We are on Spreaker, Deezer, Castbox FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio been showing a lot of love too. You know what I'm saying?
iHeartRadio, big.
On the real.
That's big. That's syndication when you get into iHeartRadio.
Yeah, shouts out to Spreaker for the distribution ability.
Yeah.
That's why I say shows like these are very important. Although we are not on a very huge platform, we're on a very important platform that's distributed to many other platforms that work in the benefit of local artists and local entities. That way, you guys get the exposure you need in the areas that you need the exposure.
Yeah.
And we all about increasing your visibility, all about, increasing your brand recognition.
Yeah, that too.
So, before we get started, we're going to jump into one song, and I definitely have to do this because this is my man, and it's Jedi Gang. You know I represent Jedi Gang.
Oh, don't tell you finna do my dog.
Entertainment.
Do it, my dog.
Get ready to do the dog. I got to play my man Zay.
Come through!
Shout out to my man Zay on the left coast.
Jedi Gang.
Y'all know it is. Jedi Gang. This my man Zay will come through.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You're the only one that caught my eye when you was with your crew. I gotta let you know right now that I want you, but let's keep it on the low right now. When I come through, I can see it in your eyes, yeah, I know you want it. And I can never lie, you my type of woman. You said I give you butterflies all up in your stomach, and you want this long time, not just for a moment. So let's just ride this bitch till the wheels fall off, and even if we still peeling off, baby, I'm your GPS if you feeling lost. And don't worry about the rest of them hoes, cause you killing them all. Don't even worry about my ex-girls. Yeah, you was right, so I left, girl. Yeah, I came around like an ex-girl. So you never gotta stress, girl. Whoa, so sit back, baby, ease your mind. Eyes low with the seats reclined. We kept it humble for a minute, but you know we got the freak in mind. If you could read in between the lines, it's no secret. Depending how the night goes down, you might come to. You're the only one that caught my eye when you was with your crew. I gotta let you know right now that I want you, but let's keep it on the low right now. When I come through, your love is like a drug, I can't get enough, I might OD. The way you pick it up before you drop the thing on me. So I I see just what we on tonight. Ay, I scoop you up whenever you wanna ride. Skirt, let's pop out and hit the scene, mama. More Jacobs in your body, look at me, mama. I like the way that you be busting out them jeans, mama. And your finger looking like it need a ring, mama. Yeah, but tonight it's going down, down. SpongeBob, how you bring that thing around town? Baby, make that ass shake like surround sound. Looking like a snack, it's time to chow down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Depending how the night goes down, you might come to. You're the only one that caught my eye when you was with your crew. I gotta let you know right now that I want you, but let's keep it on the low right now when I come through.
Y'all know what it is. That was my man Jedi Gang Zay.
That shit be going so hard. I swear, God, I love that shit. The minute you sent me that motherfucking link, I was like, "Alright, Zay, hold on, cuz. Wait a minute. Oh, I can feel this shit right here."
Yeah, that's that grown folk music.
Yeah, I gotta wake up in the morning to that shit,
That's
bro.
what's
For real.
Well, so just like the song say, come through. We want y'all to come through to the Outspoken Show. Like you said, y'all can pull up. Y'all can call 602-708-6414. Just tune into the show. I posted the link on Spreaker. You can definitely tune in, download the app. That way you get all the updates and alerts. But let's get into the topic of discussion right now.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Class is in session. We getting ready to talk about locals versus celebrities. And it's not that the locals are against the celebrities,
right?
But locals versus celebrities, pros versus Joes.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't people support the local entertainers, acts, and shows in their area?
Yeah. My thing about it all is, me personally, it's a lot of it does deal with your fan base, because this is what a lot of promoters tell us. You know what I'm saying? They tell us about, we got to have a strong fan base. We got to have a strong fan base. But it's kind of hard for us to get to that point. I've done a lot of different shows to where I've had the way that the show was structured to be like completely wrong, if you will. Because if you know that a person is going to bring out, if you know you got one comedian that's going to bring out 20, 30, 40 people to the venue, that should be the person who hits the show, that hits your stage last. Because if you put them motherfuckers in the middle, you put them at the beginning, the crowd is now gone. So with that being said, the crowd is no longer, there's no longer a crowd to where we can actually do our thing. You know what I'm saying? But then also too, it is in regard to the content that we drop as well, because a lot of us, our content is not strong, our content is not right, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, and we need to go back to the lab. Like you said before, it's them ones who homeboy hot. You know what I'm saying? Because them homeboys done told them like, yo, you funny than a motherfucker. You just that and third. You all of the above. Yada, yada, yada. But then when they get to the motherfucking venue and they do their shit, the crowd is not feeling it, but their peoples is feeling it. Then when it's all over, it's like, man, that was a tough crowd, bro. It ain't you. It's just a crowd. It's a crowd. No, bro. It's the shit that we deliver. You know what I'm saying? I can agree to that. I can agree to that point. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we need from our people when we do this type of, when we do our shows and we go out here. If you feel the need to tell us like, yo, I wasn't feeling you tonight because, yo, that wasn't funny tonight because, yo, you lost me at this point because you said whatever. And I'm just speaking from a comedian standpoint. When you hit them with, if you let us know that, then that's like, okay, now I got to go back to the lab and I got to rewrite this joke to make sure that I can make people feel what I'm trying to say at that standpoint. However, at the same time, we as the entertainer, we have to be able to take that constructive criticism as well. And a lot of us don't. So I'm just saying it's kind of iffy.
And let me piggyback on everything you just said.
Yeah.
It starts with, for one, the production of the show.
True.
I've only been here for a certain amount of time. The shows that I did put on, I try to make them quality. I wasn't worried about how many people were at the show or in the show, but the quality of the event.
Yeah.
So one, it starts with the entire idea and production, making sure everybody that's on staff is in place and is of quality. Sometimes people have, they'll pick a venue that ain't the best venue in the world.
Right.
The location is not the best location in the world, so it's hard for your spectators to get from here to there.
Yep.
Especially if they want to go drink.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Most people don't want to drive 20, 25 miles and go drink.
You ain't lying. Because I did a show.
And most people don't want to go to the show that they not going to drink at.
Exactly. I did a show, goddamn, it was in motherfucking Bumfuck East. I ain't going to even lie to you. And I'm trying my best to promote this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that I had got on the show to do the show, I'm like, they were down with it. But I knew that it was going to be a motherfucker to get everybody out there to the show. You know what I'm saying? Especially because we're in Phoenix and the show was in Maricopa. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we did the show was bomb as fuck. But I couldn't expect everybody to drive out from Phoenix to Maricopa and drink at the same time. Because ain't nobody gonna do that shit. Nigga, you want me to risk coming to hear you make me laugh and get drunk and catch a DUI going back home?
Oh, real.
Shit, nigga, I catch it on YouTube. I ain't getting a fuck.
So that's part of it. Some of the promoters of shows, and I'm not trying to call nobody out or shit on nobody, but the quality of their productions. You might have one person on the show that's a phenomenal act, but doesn't have the support that 7, 8 other acts got that are very mediocre and very subpar.
True.
So they put a lot of subpar material on there to fill up the shows.
True.
And we've been talking about this for the past couple weeks with, promoters charging acts to be on stage.
Yeah.
But then expecting them to sell tickets to bring the people that they should be performing in front of.
Right.
So you pile a bunch of people on these shows in hopes that they all bring their little 5 to 10 loyal fan base or loyal followers. That way you got a nice little crowd in the building. There's nothing wrong with that formula, except for when you put all these mediocre acts on there, you didn't water down the whole production and you didn't drain these people. So now you didn't bust their head for a couple dollars on tickets. They done had to spend all this money coming wherever they had to come, and they can't drink. So all it takes is one time for you to have this experience. So now you had this experience, and I'm just gonna throw out a name. It's Club X, all right? Club X and Promoter B. Club X and Promoter B, you done came out here. Now they got another event going on. What's in the back of your mind? This first event that you went to.
True.
Damn, my man performing on here. I want to go out here.
But
I kind of seen my man set already. I know he funny.
But
I'm good. I ain't going out there this real.
Yeah. I got that. I can see that too. Because I've actually had people to come to my show and that basically followed me in a night to where I've done 3 shows in one night. I got one at 7, I got one at 9, I got one at 11. And they follow me to all 3 of these shows at all 3 different times. But they'll get to that one venue that I do and this one promoter that I'm working with. And then it's just like, I want to come out to see all 3 again, but that one right there. And they do it every time, and it's always to the fact that I'm saying, if we're going to talk about the promoter, it's the way that it's been set up by the promoter because of the way that it all plays out. Because you don't. This is what when I was doing my own shows, when I was putting my own shows together, you feel me? What I did within my shows was I basically, you come in, you want it, all right, boom. Here's where we are with it. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get X amount of people out. I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, this is how we're gonna make money, which we'll go ahead and we'll get, you know what I'm saying, we'll do what we gotta do. Now, at the same time, I'm